Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry, my hair is a mess. I cannot find my brush nowhere. I've been looking everywhere, but I don't know where I put it. But so don't mind my hair. So today I'm gonna do 3 categories of my collection, which is the concealers, the highlighters, and the powders, which are loose powders and pressed powders. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my concealers. So I'm gonna start off with the drugstore. So the first one is my favorite one that I keep repurchasing since I discovered this, and it's the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the matte finish. I've tried the dewy one. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of that on my skin tone, or on my skin, because I already have kind of like dry, even though for dry it's good for dry skin, but on me I feel like it kind of like creases under my eye, but this one doesn't. This one stays matte, full coverage. One of the best formulas. Is honestly a dupe to my Tart one, but I will repurchase this one over that one. So yeah, so this is the e.l.f. one I love, and I love the shade Fair Warm because it brightens under the eye. That's what I'm using today. So I'm always gonna repurchase this, and it's so cheap, very affordable. And I got this I found actually this one at Marshall's for like $3, and you can find it on Amazon for cheaper. But if you go to a regular store, it's still cheap, but you can find it even cheaper at other places. Okay, my other drugstore is this Loreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and even though this one I don't use it under the eye, this one I use it as an eye primer because of the shade. That I don't feel like it's brightening at all, and it's in cashmere, but I think it was cashew, or I can't remember the name of the lighter one that I used to use it for under my eye, and I love this formula. It's a very full coverage, very matte concealer, but it's not as matte as this one, but it's like a satin matte. But these are very similar, but I do recommend both. But this one's a lot pricier than this. It's so affordable compared to this one, so that's why I would choose this one over this one. You guys, can you not do that, please? So I would choose this over this. And then the last drugstore one that I have is the LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer, and this one's a yellow corrector, and it's so good. Like, I mean, at first I didn't think it was full coverage like people were making it seem, but now that I've used it more and I applied a little more, now I see the full coverage. So it is a full coverage, very brightening under the eye, and I do recommend it. It's a very good formula. The only thing, it does kind of crease on me. Like, these other ones don't crease on me, but this one does. So that's why maybe I just need to play more with it. I feel like I need to add less product for it not to crease on me, but it's very good. So I recommend it, and it's super affordable. Okay, now with my high end, well, I consider it a high end because it was $14, and it's the Juvia's Place Concealer number 24, the lightest shade they have. But honestly, even though I barely bought it, I am obsessed with it. It's very full coverage, it's very brightening under the eye, and I just love everything about this. And I feel like these are super similar, but, and even my Tart, which I'm going to talk about, but honestly this one's very affordable, so I would choose this one over the other ones because they're super similar. But yeah, but this one I don't regret buying it. I love how much product it has, and I love the application, the applicator, whatever, and it's super matte, so I love it. Okay, so now that we talked about the comparisons of with this one's a Tarte one. This is the second time or third time that I've bought in this. I got the wrong shade, to be honest. I forgot the shade I used to always use, but this one is in Fair Neutral, which I don't think it brightens under my eye like at all, but it's still like a light shade. But I don't know why on my skin I feel like it just blends with my own skin tone. But yeah, but it's still a red, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I feel like on my last video I sneezed too. It's because this body spray that I sprayed, I feel like it's making my nose tingly. But anyways, yeah, this is one that everybody loves. Super good. But honestly, like, if you love this, you will love this e.l.f. one, or you will love the L'Oreal, or even the Juvia's, and they're cheaper than this. So yeah, but I do have it in my collection, which I'm basically done with it, like literally. So I need to throw it away. Okay, and then the last two I got in my TJ Maxx or Marshalls, And the first one's the Cover FX Power Play in P Light number 2. And this one, it was weird because when I saw it at the store, it looked super light, but it almost is like my skin tone. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. But the formula, oh my goodness. And I love the applicator, is so good, very smooth. It's one of the most natural ones compared to the other ones I have, but it still gives you the coverage. It's just a very, 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 very good formula. The same as the foundation. There are really good products. I recommend, if you find it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, if you find a shade that you like, pick it up because it is so worth it. Okay, the last one is this one from Becca, and I have it in the shade, I think it's, yeah, Banana. And this one, the formula I'm not crazy about. It's just very thick, but it's super full coverage. So with this one, you only need a little bit. But what I noticed, you guys, can you be a little quieter, please? Sorry, guys. But this one, Jeremiah. This one, I noticed that I have to mix it with other concealers because by itself, it's just too thick. And the shade, it doesn't really brighten under the eye either, which surprising me because it's surprising. I don't know. I'm not good at explaining things or pronouncing things. As you can tell, Spanish was my first language. But what I'm trying to say is that this, for being a banana shade, it does not really brighten under the eye. So that's why I mix it with other ones, and because it's super thick. But I mean, it's still a good concealer, so yeah. But I just have to mix it with other ones. Maybe people can use it on its own, but not me. Okay, so those were all my concealers that I own. You guys! It's because we live upstairs, and then it's always loud for downstairs. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the loose powders. So I only have 2 loose powders, and then I'll show you 3 pressed powders. And then at the end, I'll show you the highlighters. So the first one is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and I have it in the shade Pound Cake. And I remember which one I had the last time I purchased this. I can't remember the other shade I had, but this one, I still have so much in it, and it's been a while since I bought it. It's very, very matte and very smooth under the eye. It's really good for baking, but I don't really bake as much anymore because I do have dry skin. But this one will leave you a very smooth under eye. You just have to be careful to not add way too much. And I feel like next time I want to get the pink shade. I forgot the name of it, or like a lighter powder, because it doesn't really brighten under the eye how I'm used to with like the Maybelline one. That one really brightens under the eye. I get the number 10. So I'm used to like the brightening, you know. So this one, it doesn't brighten under my eye, but it does leave it very smooth, and that's why I love it. It's pricey, but I think I want to repurchase the Maybelline one, so I don't have to keep buying this one because, you know. But yeah, but if you like this, you will like the Maybelline one. So yeah. And then the other one is the Mercier. I got it for my birthday as a birthday gift for free. And this one is in translucent. I used to purchase the big size, but another thing is also pricey, but this one is very, very smooth as well, super matte. And if I had to choose between these, I don't know, I think I like this one a little more, but I mean, I still love this and I'm still using it. But yeah, but these are my loose powders from the high end, and like I said, if I had to choose a drugstore one, I would choose the Maybelline one. And I haven't really tried many drugstore loose powders, and I want to try more. I want to try one from NYX. I want to try one from Wet n Wild and CoverGirl, but I haven't. But yeah, but now let me show you the pressed powders. So I'm going to start off with the recent ones I purchased, which are the Essence brand, and I already talked about these. So today I'm wearing this one under the eye and then this one all over my face. So this one's the Essence Brightened Up Banana Powder. So it's like a super light banana powder shade. It almost looks white on the thing, but it's a really light yellow. And as you can see, it leaves your eyes, like your under eyes, super smooth. It actually, I feel like it's a dupe to this eye, another high end, and I'm going to show you, and this one too. These are very, very matte, but they leave your skin so smooth. Like, I'm impressed with them. The more I've been using them, I've been falling in love more and more with these. Yeah, especially this one. So I'm wearing that one under the eye. And this other one is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. And it's just like it's a translucent. And it's just like a completely white. I don't want to break my nails, but I've been struggling. Okay, you guys, can you please not do that? So it looks like this. But this one, I feel like it's a super duper to the high-end one that I'm going to show you. This one. So honestly, you don't have to spend so much money on this because this does the same thing, to be honest. So this one's the Charlotte Brie Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And I have it in number 2. I wish I would have gotten the number 1 to brighten under the eye because this one just like sets my makeup. It's just like, I don't know, like it looks light, but on my skin, it's almost like my skin tone. And this one's super smooth, very flawless, but it's expensive. So I'm not gonna repurchase this shade or not even the product at all, to be honest, because I feel like this is the same thing. So if you can't afford this, I recommend getting this or getting the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder because they are very smoothing. Hi! So yeah. Careful, please. Yep. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about are highlighters. And I've always been a highlighter person. I'm always going to be a highlighter person. So yeah. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one that I've had forever. It's the MAC Whisper of Guilt. And it broke on me and it's like basically done. But it looks like this. It's like a very pretty like a, I don't know, it has gold, but it's like a very like light gold. And let me put this back. Yeah, so I've had this. The other one I own is this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Iced Out Highlight. And it looks like this. It looks like that because when I wet the brush to go apply this, I don't know why it does that. But it's like a super like white, but it's like a gold, like a super almost yellow gold highlighter. In the beginning, I wasn't the biggest fan of this, but now I do love it. But you have to like really yellow gold shimmer to like this. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you the last 3 drugstores. The first one's this e.l.f. one, and it's like a duo with a blush and a white peach. But in this one, I'm only gonna talk about the highlighter. It's this highlighter over here. I'm wearing that today. This one's more of a subtle highlighter. It's not as pigmented or as bright as the other ones. Let me show you. Sorry, you can't really see that good, but yeah, it's a more of a subtle highlighter, but I mean you can still see it. I'll probably move the phone over there to show you, but it's not as pigmented as other ones, but it's still pretty. The next one is this one from Makeup Revolution, and this one's in the shade Make an Impact. This one has like a pink undertone, like a rose gold undertone. Is so pretty. This one's so pigmented. It gives look almost like a wet finish. It's just so beautiful. I recommend it. Super cheap, $7, and look how big it is. And this will last you forever because it's so pigmented that you only need a little bit, and I love it. The last one is the one in this palette from BH Cosmetics, and there's 2 highlighters in here, but I've only used one because the other one's super dark. So I use this one a lot. You can't even see, but it's called, what is it called? Oh my gosh, it doesn't even have the name, or it wiped off, I don't know. Yeah, it has a name, but I can't even see it. But it's the top one. This one's super pigmented, like, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. So it's extremely pigmented. It gives you like a wet, almost like a glowy look. Like I've used it the last 3 days, and I feel like it was making my skin look very, very wet looking. So that's why I'm obsessed with this highlighter. This one's a little too dark for my skin, but I might try it, or I might just try putting it like on my chest to give me like a golden glow. But yeah, this one I'm obsessed with. It's so good. So yeah, guys, that's all my concealer collection, my pressed powder collection, my loose powders, and my highlighters that I own at the moment. I've tried many over the years, but this is just what I have now. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. You want to say bye, Jerry?
Bye.